But our life in Czernowitz after the war, from the moment when I remember, was, a normal, happy childhood. Things were going well. My dad was publishing, was being paid, writing some very long reportage pieces for Einigkeit. Czernowitz had a very nice group of Yiddish writers, and there was a Yiddish theater in Czernowitz, and a very good one. And so people gathered in our apartment, there were parties, there was music, there were, poetry recitations, there were performances of new plays. In our apartment or somebody else's apartment. It seemed to me that everybody there, the way I remember, that they were all so elegant. And I remember my mother dressing up for the party and putting, makeup. And I thought she was very exotic looking. She was not a beauty, but very exotic and very interesting looking. So, I was sitting somewhere in the corner watching them. They were flirting, they were singing, they were dancing, but what I remember most is the poetry reciting. And then there would be one or two composers, and they would play something, We had musicians over the violinists and cellists, and, they would set up the music, and then the composer would give them notes, and they would play. So that's how it was, as it should have been, given the type of people, artistic people that were there, all young, and all at the height of their artistic powers. It was a moment of hope that things will change after the war, that it will never, that the 30s will never come back, and that they will be, that the country, not just, Jewish writers, but the country will be starting on a new footing, that it was, everybody knew it's impossible to go on the same way. So people started feeling freer. And they weren't, looking over their shoulder when they read, when a poet read a poem, or said, "But please, this is only to remain this." No, they really felt like they used to, those that came from Europe, like it was in Warsaw. That's how it was for my father and my mother in Warsaw. Nobody was afraid. They were just creating according to their visions, talents, imagination, their need to experiment, and to hear others, what they think about. So that was a very, very unique and rare moment.